Welcome to Crow and Klein, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I'm using the Dreamweaver's Oracle, and our card of focus today is number 6, When You Feel the Magic Sing. Okay, so this card is really talking about that magical aha moment. Okay, it's the moment when the light bulb in your mind goes off and your heart goes ping or ding or whatever sound it makes, right? And time kind of seems to stand still. Okay, it's like something is revealed that was hidden, like something you've been looking for, but maybe you didn't know it. It's going to be an aha moment. And when you feel the magic scene, when you have that aha moment, you feel the connection to the love of the universe, to the energies of the universe, to the swirly, whirly, mystical, magical. Time is funny in this space of the aha moment, right? It can kind of feel like it stretches beyond what you ever thought possible, and it gives you an expanded view of your situation, of your life, of where you're going. And sometimes that's a second chance, depending on your situation. More of you is available for whatever it is you need to experience. And you're not likely to really get how any of this happened, right? But remember, when moments like this come into your life, remember and be ready for it to happen again, because once it starts happening, it'll keep happening. Once you acknowledge and understand the mystical, magical in the magic scene, you draw more of that to you, okay? Because you're about to enter a time of harmony in your life. You're in alignment, right? Your intuition pings. The magic sings. I love this. So use this moment wisely, okay? Be conscious of distractions. Don't get distracted. Stay in that bright light of that aha moment, okay? Because you're being cared for. It's showing you that you're on the right track and that hope is real. You're not alone. You have a higher purpose. I love this for you. Aha moment incoming. Something's going to click and make sense, okay? This is our energetic check-in for today. I have the Wandering Star, and we're going to go ahead and do a little quick read about this. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you're doing okay. Happy to be with you on your journey. Honored to be able to bring you this message today. So please keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective. Don't make it fit if it's not yours, okay? Practice your discernment. Trust your intuition. You will know if it's for you or not. All right, let's get into this aha moment. The aha moment. Standing in the light of the aha moment, something is going to be revealed to you. And as the card talks about, it may be something you didn't even realize you wanted or needed, right? Something's going to be revealed to you. Right out of the gate, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is about accomplishment, prosperity, stability. The 9 is a very solo energy. So this is all the hard work that you put in that you now get to enjoy. Okay. This is your, on a more mundane level, this is your financial independence, right? Or maybe you've reached a point where you actually have a little extra to throw into savings or do something nice for yourself. A lot of times the Nine of Pentacles, we don't really talk about the sacrifices that it makes, right? Usually relationships, a lot of times, not doing nice things for ourselves, which is okay, right? We don't have to go out and buy things for ourselves to do nice things for ourselves. But this is just that tipping point. All right, the Nine of Pentacles is that tipping point into the stability that you worked so hard for. Okay, something is going to be revealed to you. Interesting, we have the judgment card coming out in your energy. So this is assessment, acceptance, and awakening. So you are waking up to something. This is a card of transformation. All right, there's something that's going to be coming, excuse me, very, very clear for you. Keep in mind the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been strategizing a lot on how to move forward with your finances. The Page of Pentacles is really fresh, young energy. Moving forward, using a very adult-like strategic mind when it comes to the material world, right? When it comes to money and investments. So there's a lot of talent and skill with this page, even though it's a young, fresh energy. Pages often represent young adults or children, or childlike behavior. So I feel like this is going, you know, with this Nine of Pentacles, this is going to kind of spark something for you. This aha moment is coming, and obviously right now you're waking up to something, and this does have to do with your material world successes and strategizing and hard work, because Pentacles are very slow moving. So you've been working on this for a long time, right? Maybe you were going to give up. Don't give up. Actually, you're not giving up, because all of this, something is coming. You're about to have an aha moment. You're about to have an epiphany, okay? Under that Nine of Pentacles, we have the Magician showing up. So yeah, card of action. So now that you've reached this level, or you are about to reach this level of Nine of Pentacles, it's time to work with the swirly whirlies, right? The mystical, magical. You have the skills, you have the power, you have all the tools that you need to now transmute that energy into material world manifestations, right? Now that you have this under your belt, this Nine of Pentacles, you can work on other things and be very, very successful with them. Maybe something's about to give you this foundation that you need. In your energy, we have the Three of Swords coming in. This is sorrow and grief, heartbreak. Very, very sad energy. Why are you sad? You have amazing things happening around you. When we go through our judgment phase and we are assessing ourselves, we are our own worst critics, right? Self-judgmental. You know, this can be, you know, it's possible maybe lately you're running through memories, old hurts, old haunts, that kind of thing. That's okay. That is part of the Judgment card. That is part of, the Judgment card is really great because it is a transformation without having to leave the physical plane, right? Without passing into another realm, basically. So, yeah, you're doing this internal shift, but it's looking like you're, while this is happening, you're sort of rifling through and shuffling through old wounds, which is okay, as long as we don't allow them to define us. And I think that's what this is. I think you're figuring that out. Sorrow, grief, and heartbreak happens to us. Sometimes we inflict it on other people, right? This is you sort of going through the old, like, memories and stuff. Accepting things for how they are. Maybe even just understanding that things, you know, things that didn't work out for you didn't work out for a reason. You're about to have an aha moment about a lot of things. Okay? Something's going to come clear. You're going to have clear vision here real soon. Wow. Yep. And justice incoming. Okay. Something good is coming for you, my friend. The scales of the karmic scales are going to balance for you. And I say in your favor because the cards are all good. The cards, wow. That just sort of flew right out of there. We have the Death card as well. So you have two cards of transformation here. You have the Judgment card and you have the Death card. So this is an ending, but it's also a new beginning, right? It is another card, like I said, a transformation. Time to begin again. changing things, shedding old skins, shedding old beliefs. Like it's getting rid of what doesn't and leaving behind what doesn't, what you can't take with you on the next part of this journey. Because this does feel like, with this awakening, with the Judgment card in your energy, it does feel like this is kind of a fresh start for you, which is probably why this page, fresh page energy, Page of Pentacles energy, is showing up. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. In your energy, we have the Chariot. So yeah, you are overcoming some obstacles here. Maybe you got in your way, in your own way a little bit there with those hurt feelings. Like I said, sometimes we turn those into our narrative and we allow our old hurts to define who we are. And that's not what needs to happen. So you're overcoming that. So this just means you're moving forward. This is a card of progress and success. All right. That's in your energy. You are overcoming something huge here. I mean, it may not look like it's huge, but it will feel like it's huge. Under that Justice card, we have the Knight of Cups. So with this ending and new beginning, with this Death card showing up for you, you do have a message incoming. It could be a proposal, a quest, new prospects, possibilities for the future. Love, magic, fun, right? So when we work through our old sorrows and heartbreaks and grief and reach a point of understanding and we move away from that, we do expand. We do allow room for new possibilities to come in, right? Yeah, this is good. You're getting there. It's going to be an aha moment. Aha moment. Queen of Cups coming out. Intuition. Trust your intuition. You are full of love and compassion for others. The Queen of Cups is also a really great listener, right? She listens without judgment, which is interesting because you have the Judgment card. So maybe you're being asked to allow the emotions to sort of bubble up as you're assessing and accepting things in your life. Allow those emotions to be a part of it. I don't think there are bad emotions. I think emotions are our GPS system, right? If you're angry, figure out why. There's a reason. It's not just that you're angry because you're not getting your way. There's something in it that is unfair to you, right? So by exploring our emotions as if they're sort of our navigational system, it will help find the path, right? So with the Queen of Cups coming out, I think it's really asking you to stay in compassion for the self as you're going through this process. You're going to have more success with a little bit of self-love and self-honor than if you're criticizing the self. Okay, we're not criticizing anything here at all, right? There's an aha moment coming. Maybe this is part of it. Something that was hidden is going to be revealed to you. And we have the Creator card coming. Okay, I like the Creator card. The Creator card is all about healthy boundaries and knowing when to say no. All right? It says no on the bottom here, but it says no because you're meant to understand that no means no. When you say it, and that it's okay for you to say no. The Creator has all this crazy energy around her, right? The storm in the background, and yet so calm. And the cat is so calm, right? This is staying calm in a storm. This is staying calm when you're sort of faced with conflict and adversity. This is being able to say no when you need to say no. Healthy boundaries, okay? So this is part of what is happening here. This is part of what you're learning here, or what you have learned, because the Creator has learned it. It is showing up in this reading. So healthy, healthy, healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out. Anything else want to come out? Yeah, we have the Six of Cups. So this is about memories. It's usually good memories. Something coming back around. Something coming back around. I think that has to do with our epiphany here. You know, it can be usually childhood has to do with the family a lot of times. Harmony, reconciliation. Maybe you're going to have an aha moment about an old family wound, right? Especially with that sorrow there, right? Something's coming. There's a huge epiphany coming for you. For you. To you and for you. Yep, we have the moon again. Yeah, dreams, intuition, trust your dreams and intuitions. It could come to you in any fashion, right? But it's going to come and just be like, there it is. Okay? Your mind's going to ping, your heart's going to ding, all those things. Something is going to be revealed to you. Please pay attention to your dreams. I don't know why this is important. All right? Yeah. We also have the Four of Wands that came out with that moon. So this is a card. It's a party energy, celebration, celebrating with your community, celebrating without worrying that you have to influence outcomes or have expectations. This is just, it's reaching a milestone. You've achieved something. You've crossed a finish line with something that's necessary. And I think it has to do with getting through these hurts so that you can move forward. We have the Chariot card, which is overcoming obstacles. This is your moment of freedom to just celebrate and let it be, right? Celebrate yourself. All right, that is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if any of this resonated for you. Subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.